What is up, everybody? Chris Jardine here, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball. It is a banner day. I am battling sizzling internet issues at the moment. So hopefully, we're going to try to ride it out and hope that the internet works itself out. It seems to be doing okay at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's an exciting day, ladies and gentlemen. If you had pre-ordered through OOTPdevelopers.com, you got access to the final beta version of the game today. Earlier, several hours ago, the community has been filled with oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles of hype. And obviously, my internet just can't keep up. So we're trying. I'm gonna have to, yeah, it's probably due for a modem reset anyway. A couple things I want to mention before we get going with this Perfect Team Grand Tour. Everything you see is still technically beta. There will be changes between now and Friday, the full release. It's one of the great benefits that we do the early access. You guys have already reported all kinds of things ranging in the scale of minor to relatively major. We appreciate all of that. One thing I do want to mention, and I'm going to share it real quick. Let me go to the Twitter. Let me grab this link real quick for you guys. Just 1 second. Please hold, please hold, please hold, please hold, please hold, please hold. If you guys do run into issues, please go to this tweet and report them at the appropriate forum links. This is the only way you should be reporting issues, is on the forums. That's where our dev team is monitoring things. We've already fixed like a dozen things just since the early access has come out. There are no Twitch drops on this stream. So this is just for pure enjoyment. There should be no Twitch drops on this stream active right now because we have the game set to OOTP 22. So unless something has happened in the background that I don't know about, there should be no Twitch drops for this stream. So everything you see here, ratings, features, it could all be fixed, tweaked in the release version of Friday. So full disclosure, let you guys know that. Number two, I'm looking over here a lot because I'm keeping an eye on the chat. We're doing this as an introduction, as an informational thing. I'm going to try to answer as many chat-related questions as I can as we're going through this. And I wish I could get my thing to dock. Why won't my thing dock on the left side? There we go. There we go. When the drops do start, which will be next Monday, it'll work the same way as it did last year, at the end of last year. So however 21 works right now, it will work the same next Monday. So there you go. Also, a couple other things. A lot of people, especially in the Discord, have been asking the same questions. Please refer to the Perfect Team announcements channel if you are in the Discord, because 99% chance if you're asking about the reset, what you get to keep, perfect draft, and where to report things, all of that information is in the Perfect Team announcements channel in the Discord. If you're not there, again, we posted the link on Twitter where it was earlier. Maybe somebody can grab it. I don't know why my Control-C, Control-V there is right there. Control-C. Again, this is where you report things. Everything that you are doing right now resets on Friday when we do the full reset. You do not get to keep the 20 additional packs. You do not get to keep the 50K. You will get your 6 starter packs, your gold loyalty pack, or your gold pre-order pack, and any loyalty packs that you have gotten. You will get all that back and start basically fresh. So what I want to do is we're going to run through some things. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I'm going to open these 24 packs that I have. We're going to jump into perfect drafts real quick. I'm just going to kind of show you guys around, give you guys the big tour of all the fun, cool stuff that we have happening. You can still pre-order If you go to OOTPdevelopments.com and hit pre-order, you will get access right away. There's a download link. You can download the game. You get your key via email when you make your purchase. So if you like what you see and you want to jump in, you can still pre-order. You can pre-order right now. If you are one of our fabulous customers who are waiting for Steam on Friday, this will be a good primer. I do want to point out, if you are trying to avoid spoilers for cards and things like that, you might want to not watch the rest of the stream. We are going to open packs. We are going to look at some of the cards. We're going to look at some of the art. So if you're trying to avoid that in hopes of Friday's release, then I definitely recommend you click away. Come back at the top of the hour when TJ's here, finishing out his White Sox franchise. So, just a heads up, if you're trying to avoid spoilers, this is not the place you want to be. Just saying. Full disclosure. Also, if you have not, please watch the Q&A video on YouTube. YouTube.com/OOTP Developments. It's 23 minutes. A lot of the questions I've seen in Twitter, Discord, the forums, even in the chat since we started, they're all answered in that Q&A video. It's why we did it, to give like a centralized place where we can answer a lot of the more common questions. So if you have not watched the Q&A video, I strongly recommend that you do so, because it will most likely answer whatever question it was that you had. Somebody might be able to grab the link to the YouTube. It's just somebody, you can go to, if you go to youtube.com/OOTP Developments, go to our uploads, it's like the second to last one. It's recent. Somebody might be able to grab the link to the video directly and pop it in there. All right, let's get in here and let's see what's up. Let's jump in, check out my team. We're on day 5 of entry pool. This is one that I got a late start on. I got it fired up pretty much specifically just for this stream. I mean, you can't even post that in chat, so chances are you probably would get banned. All right, we got the Snaggletown Expos. We're 1 and 2. Listen, we're going to jump right in. We're going to rip some packs. Let's do it. The Q&A, yep, so that's it. Yeah, sorry, we have. I didn't know if we had the protection on for just mods posting links. Let's jump in and see what we've got cooking. Ron Calloway fits in perfectly on the Expos. Look at that live series art, slick, very chromy. You'll love to see it. Also, looks like the stream has stabilized a little bit. John Cerruti, Expo, Blue Jay, first 2 packs. 94 stuff on Garrett. You'll love to see it. Bear Kitty, you can pre-order right now, OOTPdevelopments.com. You'll get access right away. Oh, hey, Dishnet, can you put early access in the title for me? That's Dodgers, Ronnie. This is Dodger Stadium. Or if you're on your phone, Dish, I can flip over to the other screen and do it. And so far, no fire. We got a couple diamonds, or we got our loyalty pack still. So we'll see if we can get some fire. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Ron Sanford. We're going to show off the new mission system as well. We're going to jump into perfect drafts. We're going to kind of just mess around and give you guys... Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. So if you want to... So, Chase and Ruin, everything resets when the game resets on Friday. So whatever usernames you use in the beta, you can use them on Friday, but everything will be reset. You cannot change the background. No, these are MLB approved backgrounds. There are collections in the beta, yes. There's like I think 10 or 11. It's just for fun. It's a learning experience. You kind of get in, mess around. It's good for us too. Joey Gallo, first gold pull of the year. You'll love to see it. Am I quiet? That's probably the first time anybody's ever said that. Ever. Woo! Back-to-back golds, baby. It's not that we don't allow. We have never, ever done Steam pre-orders, and we'll probably never, ever will. There's a lot of things. It's not just, hey, we decide to do pre-orders on Steam. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it's not just a simple yes or no decision. We don't just get to say, hey, we want to do a pre-order for this, and it be like, oh, okay. Dodger Stadium. This is Dodger Stadium. Stevens, Steam is typically regarded as easier in terms of keeping it up to date. Steam automatically updates, as opposed to you having to go to our website and download a new update every time. Yes, we do get a larger benefit from you buying directly from us, but we don't discriminate against customers. If you want to play on Steam, that's perfectly fine. We understand the benefits of it. All we really want to make sure is that if you want to play the game, jump in, do it. Whatever platform you choose to buy it on is perfectly fine with us. Yeah, Corey, Discord's been kind of messed up. It was messed up for me a little bit earlier, too. Hero, no. You do get achievements through Steam, though. You get the Steam achievements, which you don't get through our website. Gene Larkin. Yeah, Corey, it was up and down for me, like, for the last hour. I was like 20 minutes before stream, I was trying to get in, I couldn't. Pinky Whitney! I love the faded look on some of these cards. Like, see how it's like kind of like faded on this corner here of the 67? That's hot fire. You love to see that. Yeah, the real benefit to Steam that everybody claims is the auto updates. When there's a new patch pushed out, as long as you have it set properly, it'll download the update for you. PSA 2, I agree. But they're also, 80 to 100 years old. All right, not much fire here. Got a Jason Hirsch, though. Hardware Heroes. Juan Perez. A couple silvers. Joaquin Soria. Yoli Rodriguez. Buffing up the old early beta bullpen. Jonathan Hernandez. We got 7 packs left. We got a couple golds. A couple of gold packs. Look, see? Look at Philip Deal. Happy to be here. It's a glorious day. It's early access launch day. Philip Deal is excited. You see how excited he is? How many historical perfects are we starting the game with? I'm not going to say. Yes, I know how many there are, but I'm not going to say. I don't know. Maybe it makes a difference, maybe it doesn't. Maybe some people don't want to know. That's why, like, when people ask me, like, in Discord or on the stream, I try not to answer because maybe there's some people who really just don't want to know. There's more than one. You can see a lot of them in Perfect Draft, too, right? Because every Perfect Draft has a perfect round. We're going to look at that in a bit. So you can see a lot of them there. There is more than one, I know that for sure. Oh, baby. Grace Heisman. At least 2 perfects confirmed. Well, I mean, there's at least 6 because there's 1 round in the perfect round. John Gray, baby. Oh, man. Rookie sensation Kirk Neuenhuis. You'd love to see it. These are my typical packs, Fishnet. Dating all the way back to 1819. A Rosarena! Let's go! Randy Rosarena. Oh, baby. Stockpile that one for his eventual diamond turn. Oh, we should be in the diamond packs now, baby. Where is it? Liam Hendricks. Not bad. 129 stuff, 86 control. Little lacking on the movement, but that's going to play. That'll play in the old early access. Monty Cross! Let's go! That's not great. That's not a great card. That's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Not as good as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. It's worth a horn. I'll take it. All right, we'll go back to that in a sec. So, Liam doesn't need a new picture. Liam's picture's fine. He's on the right team. His picture's great. That's the picture we got. He's looking good. All right, so one of the big things that we've talked a lot about that is super duper improved is the managed card screen. So the managed card screen now is really, in my opinion, the managed card screen is like your manager hub. This is your informational hub now for your team. Before it was kind of a means to an end to sell duplicates and whatnot, but we've really turned the managed card screen into like an informational hub for your team. That was our goal. We wanted this screen to be something that you could make work for what you want to do. So, for example, this is my default view, I think. You can customize this view to whatever sort of thing you want it to look like. So right off the bat, there's some different options up here. You'll be able to save your different views once you customize it here. This is where you can put a variety of filters in place. So there's a whole bunch of different filters. These are some of the ones I've used. You can go to here and there's just, again, all kinds of PT specific filters. There's general filters. So if you're looking for tall guys, if you're running a nationality theme team, if you only want to run players from Curacao, you can filter that out in the managed card screen now. Batting ratings, pitching ratings, fielding ratings, PT info. And the best part is you can build a variety of screens. So for example, when I was messing around with it beforehand, I had like a financial screen, I had a batting screen, I had a pitching screen, I had a fielding screen, and then I could, save them all under my default up here and then just switch to which one I wanted. So that's really going to be handy for people. Everybody's going to be able to deploy this in a different way. Somebody asked, can you do handedness? Absolutely, you can do handedness. You can do throw is right, throw is left, and that'll automatically filter it. You can keep these filters too. So like, for example, if I do that, if I want to turn it off, I just go right back to it and I go boom, and it's gone. Right? So lots of cool stuff here. Again, you can add card type, years if you run, again, theme teams based on eras, theme teams based on teams, what card tier you're looking for. So if you only want to see silver and below, for example, mission value. We'll talk more about mission value in a few minutes. You could exclude by attribute, so you could sell the non. Yes, you absolutely. So, for example, you could do, let's find somebody that we have. Name a team that you dislike. Okay, so Cleveland was first. All right. So I have 4 Cleveland cards right here that I have filtered by currently. I can now go back into that and is not Cleveland. And it should exclude all of those guys. They'd be down at the bottom here, I think. I might have made, I don't know if I made that work right. I might have made it work wrong. Are they gone? Let's double check that better. Is Cleveland? Oh no, it has to be contains Cleveland. 50. I think when you do the is not, you got to type the whole thing. 50, 50, 50. Yeah, he's not there. So now they're excluded. Yeah, we should probably get a does not contain. I think the problem there, right, is you'd have to be very specific. So, for example, if you wanted to hide, say, Cleveland Indians, but not Cleveland Naps, you'd have to type out the whole thing still, right? So there's different ways to accomplish what you want to accomplish as well. Card types, again, all of the various card types are here. You can see the breakdown of card types that are here currently in the game. There's the typical positional filter that you had here. Here's other. So this is the other that we were on before. Only duplicates, active cards, reserve cards, inactive cards, only in mission, not in mission. So again, missions count. Do we have anybody? So we have a few missions right now. Again, we're going to talk about missions and mission value in a few minutes. The auction value, L10 shows up on here now. So this will show you the last 10 value from the auction house for these cards, which is great. So for example, if I wanted to look at bronze cards that were currently selling greater than 200, let's do that. So let's do, all right, let's see, PT, have to go here, right? So PT card value is less than or equal to 69. How come that didn't work? Oh, because it's overall, that's right. Oops. I have some extra ones in here, I think, that the L10 should be on the player's page too. Is it the card tier? Nope. Let's do it this way. Just so I'm not messing around with this for hours, because you guys know I'm not the smartest person in the room. So if we go bronze, and then we add another filter, where we go L10 value is at least 200. We have one bronze card that meets that criteria. Right? Oh, gotcha. So again, you can use this to find guys that are lower down that you don't play that might be worth something, that might be worth more than quick sell, for example. You can filter by duplicates. You can filter by whether they are locked or not. So if you only want to see locked cards or if you only want to see unlocked cards, you can hide locked cards from this forever. The other cool thing, I don't have anybody on inactives right now, but I will do so just so you can see it. So we've added Ryan Sheriff to the locked. The hover over works now for inactive cards. The right click menu works for inactive cards now as well. No, the PT train thing is just, I think it's just yes or no. Yeah, it'll tell you yes or no whether they could train at first, second, third. So this is just a yes or no whether or not those players can train there. Okay? We're good so far? Cool. So the managed roster screen, the managed card screen, sorry, no, you cannot manually lock cards, but you can filter by cards that you have that are locked. So again, like I said at the beginning, the idea of the managed card screen was to make this like a front office hub. If you have great ideas about this, let me know. Again, this was something that was a huge priority for us. That we really, really wanted to make sure that we got it. No, it does not. It shows on the tooltip, but maybe we could get this changed somehow. I'll see what I can do about that. I know that pulls from the card listing. We're not gonna. A lot of people ask for manual lock. I don't think people understand the complexity that is involved with us being able to do that outside of a mission system. Not saying it's impossible, but yeah, it's not just simply adding in a thing and making it clickable. Trust me, it's on the list. Would be nice. We do provide the. I know on the card database it has the year for peak cards. So maybe that's something we can integrate in somehow. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I mean, there's not a whole lot new with the auction house. It's kind of the same. I hope somebody gets 10 million for this Bellinger. I don't think it's likely. Couple of things that have changed here, though. The maximum auction time now is 24 hours. That is a Stone Cold Cup, yes. So you can only auction cards for a maximum of 24 hours. The 48-hour auctions are gone. You can't do those anymore. So that's that. I'd buy this Sammy, but man, it's too pricey for my blood. The other thing I wanted to show was missions. Okay, so we have a few basic missions that are here. By the way, spoiler alert, these missions will also be in the game on Friday when it launches. So one thing that we have changed or added, sorry, not changed, is we have added the mission value as a way to complete missions. Now, a couple of things about this. The big one, number one, I cannot stress it enough. Mission values will not be the only way that missions will be completed. I know I mentioned that in the reveal. There will still be missions where you just straight up have to lock cards of your choice, where the card is, worth one slot. There will still be missions where you have to have previous missions completed. And we have also added the option where you can lock a mission based on points. So if we look at the name game Carlos, we need to have 16 points to complete the mission. And you can see, so that's where MV comes in. MV is mission value. So it goes up as you go up. Iron is 2 points. Bronze is 5 points. Silver is 10 points. Low gold is 20 points. High gold is 25 points. And then from there, it goes up every 2. So 90 and 91 are 40. And then it goes up by 2. 99. It goes 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. And then 96 is a value. 97 is a value. 98 is a value. 99 is a value. And 100 is a value. No, once you lock a mission, that's it. Your choice is made. You cannot go back if you get a better card later. So once you complete a mission, that's it. So yeah, so for example, where this mission is worth 16 points, I could lock 3 5s and a 2. I could lock 4 5s, will get it done. If I had a silver, I could do a silver, a bronze, and an iron. If I had a gold, I could lock the gold and be done. A low gold, because low gold and high gold are different. So now with these, the one thing I made this comment in Discord earlier, with these name game missions, which are built off of first names and they're all bronze and below, you don't really see, we wanted to get mission value ones in there so we could test it out and make sure that it worked and see what people thought. You're not going to see super choice value with this. But when we have a mission later on that has 10 bronzes, 5 silvers, 2 golds, 2 diamonds in it, that's going to give you some strategy. A couple things it's going to do, it's going to alleviate more pressure off of the bottlenecks, right? Because again, you're not going to be relying on that 187 gold to complete a mission without a diamond. You can just use the diamond and skip some of the lower cards, right? So again, this is another, we're not going to deploy this for all missions. So, but the missions that will have this will give you more choice. Again, I've said the word more in promotional materials a bazillion times, I feel like. But that's really, it's about giving you guys, more things to do, more choice, more options. So we are going to use the mission value system quite frequently. The previous systems of missions on missions and just locking cards is not going to go away. For example, the live missions will still just be locking cards, the same as they were last year. Right? So, still going to be the same, but we will be using the mission values a lot. So that's going to be fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It's going to be super duper. Now, the big show. The hit that everybody has been talking about all across the gaming landscape today. Everywhere I go, I hear 2 words. Perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft. What about perfect draft? Perfect draft is fun. Perfect draft, we fixed it. Perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft, perfect draft. Everywhere I have gone today, people have been talking about, asking about perfect draft. It's, this is one of those, listen, I said this on the podcast. If you guys did not listen to the OOTP Now podcast that I did with Rich last week, I definitely suggest you go back and listen to it because it was one of the favorite pieces of podcast work I've ever done. But one thing I said on there is, like, I don't like to take credit for things. We have an amazing team here, from Daniel doing the art to, all the guys doing development. I mean, Matt does so much great stuff. Chris makes all this stuff work on the server. Andreas is in there doing everything, keeping everything on point, keeping everybody organized. Rich is there with his glasses and his monocle some days and making sure, checking his old-timey train watch to make sure everybody's running on time. Nicolino keeps me straight in the turns. TJ does an amazing job with social media. Mark's doing server stuff too. I mean, there's just so many, Lucas does all the ratings. Like, it's amazing. All the people that are involved in this. But Perfect Draft is particularly near and dear to my heart. I remember, when we first started talking about this idea in the Discord late in like Perfect Team 20, we were like, listen, this would be kind of cool. And so people kind of took it upon themselves to do some stuff. The whole while, I put together this 1-page pitch to present to the team of this concept of a pack and play draft style mode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy that Perfect Drafts is in the game. That people so far, even though it's only been alive for 5 hours and it's still very, very, very 1.0, people love it. So, in order to get to Perfect Drafts, you have to, at a bare minimum, have your team in entry pool. That's come up a few times today. Once you start your team, open your starter packs, and get into entry pool, that's when the Show Perfect Drafts button will show up. You click on it, just like tournaments, it will bring you to some events. Now, these are pretty similar to what's going to be in there. We are really monitoring what events people are playing because we really have no idea. It's the same thing as when tournaments launched. No, Jake, I've heard a lot of people saying it's quite snappy. I've heard a lot of people in the Discord saying that the 64-bit improvement is making things a little crisper, a little snappier, moving between screens. So that's good. It'll be really helpful in offline stuff too. Larger leagues, leagues that have gone on for a long time that are processing a lot of data as well. So again, we would love feedback on the modes. Because we really don't know what people are going to play. We're monitoring what people are playing. We are going to be adding in some daily modes. For example, Friday night, the first this week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, will be a Perfect Draft. Dishnet will be here. He gets to take the lead on showcasing Perfect Draft in a real life setting. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so we pick our event. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to jump into one of the ones where nobody's in yet. I'm going to jump into this. Let's jump into this 16-team round robin best of 5, maybe. We'll jump into this best of 5 8 teams. So when you sign up, you have 20 minutes to draft your team. If you are the last team to join, you still have 20 minutes. By the way, you still have the 20 minutes even if you're the last team to join. So you get it. Now, one thing we've been having, I think this has been getting better. I know some people early on were experiencing a little bit of trouble when they were clicking the button and it was giving them an error. But so here we go. So first round is the perfect round. Let's get myself over in the corner here. So how it works is round 1, there are 13 rounds in the draft. We're in round 1 here. We've got starter, we've got Tatis, so if you hover over them, you will get some basic ratings. You can also right click and open the player profiles as well. That you'll be able to do. Ernie Lombardi's the play. Ernie Lombardi is the play. So then you just click on him. You hit submit. The server will grab the card art for your next round, which is a diamond round. And you'll see, so Lombardi's been added over here. It'll show our filled positions down here, which will fill up as we go as well, which is kind of neat. So now we're in our first diamond round. We got Heath Bell, Robert Hassel II, George Grantham. Ooh, Tim Wakefield. We want Tim Wakefield to anchor the rotation? Or we go Heath Bell with his 49 control in the bullpen. This is a rough round. We're going to go Grantham, though, second base. We're going to go a couple hitters. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Assassin. I missed your question. But, yeah, every version of Perfect Team is completely separate. All right, we got Harry Hooper, Pop Williams, Sid Gordon, Boog Powell. Probably should take a pitcher. Although Pop Williams, not a great pitcher. We got Harry Hooper, Bill Gleason. What's Gleason's defense like? 96 avoid Ks, though. Yeah, Hooper's okay. Could go Sid Gordon for the bat. Yeah, I think we'll take Gleason. Get her up the middle situated. I'm just kind of going through it and showing you guys how it works. Gleason is the play. Good to know. So then, like I said, as each round goes, I mean, Jake, you can draft whatever you want. You can draft whatever you like if you want to. All right, so for the sake of this, we're gonna try to get a couple pictures here. But nobody's really. Oh, we got Bob Brenly, so we'll take Bob Brenly. I guess we're building an offense team. Chat, I think that's what we're doing. We got Nelly Cruz, who we can stick at the old DH. So this round is 2 cards, 2 out of 12. It's only 13 rounds because, as you can see, a lot of the rounds beyond Perfect and Diamond are select multiple. You can select multiple as you go. All right, we're going Weezer Dell because we need a starter, and we'll take Superintendent Chalmers. We'll take Superintendent Chalmers as well. This team is doomed already. No, every person gets a different draft. The best part about this, okay, as we're going through this, and I might run the clock out talking, but I've got 10 minutes or so left. So the best part about this is you don't need to own any of these cards. It's going to be every time we drop new content. So for example, when we drop the 39 live series rewards on Friday, I'm dropping them Thursday night, but when they're in the game on Friday, there'll be options as well. When we drop new content, on Thursdays, they'll be cycled into Perfect Draft as well. So again, you might not pull a perfect card the entire cycle. It happens. Trust me, I know. But you can use a perfect card every single time you start a perfect draft. Every single time you start a perfect draft. And again, we have this, like I said on the reveal stream, this is 1.0 of this mode. We have plans to run like competitive events with it, all kinds of fun stuff that we really want to do in the future with this mode. We have a lot of big stuff planned. This is really just the base of what we want to do with Perfect Draft. This is the 1.0 version. I do need a right fielder. I'm just kind of punting the pick at this point. No, you can't go back. Once you hit the button, that's it. You're locked in. You're locked in. I'll show you in a second. No, Jake, we're going to finish this draft out here. You can only be in one perfect draft at the same time. So once you start and you cannot withdraw, once you click the join button, you're locked in. There is no backing out. Once you join, you're in. And once you're eliminated from whatever event you end up in, you can start over. Yeah, only the perfect and diamond rounds are pick 1. Everything else is pick 2 or more. Okay, we need some relievers. There's a reliever. We need a first baseman. We're just kind of going through here. If you join and can't draft, your team will be generated with gym unknowns. You'll get eliminated, and then when you come back around, you'll be able to start a new one. But once you join, you're in that event. You cannot withdraw. So if you get through 2 rounds, you will have whatever you picked in the first 2 rounds, and then a team filled with gym unknowns. Oh yeah, things happen. We know. But the thing is, we can't allow people to withdraw because allowing people to withdraw would be terrible. Because if you would sign up, not get a good perfect round, and you would withdraw, and it would just be a never-ending cycle of that. So yeah, that's why once you join, you're committed. Crusader fan, no, the one slot for perfect draft is separate. It doesn't interfere with your 3 tournament slots at all. Yeah, you can draft right away, and then you're just kind of chilling. And again, one thing I had mentioned before is we're open to the possibility of giving additional slots in the future. Again, the one thing we did not want to repeat with when we launched tournaments. When we launched tournaments, there was so much all at once, so many options, so many slot. Like it was a lot, and we didn't know how people were going to play. So once we got that data, we were going backwards. So what we decided to do for perfect draft was we decided to start small, and we will work up. So this is the 5-card iron round. So we need 2 relievers, or 2 pitchers, I guess. Oh, baby, Edgar Garcia, yes. And we're going to get Goodrum. And we'll take Charlie Meade. And we'll go Denninger. So there you go. Once you submit your team, it will automatically build a pitching staff and lineups for you. You can continue to edit this. And then if you want to go back and do something else, you go back to the start screen. And just like a tournament, you can only be in one perfect draft at a time. And now, look, this event is filled. I was probably, again, all of the teams who joined get their 20 minutes or less. And then it will generate the file just like a tournament, and you'll get a notification when it's good to go. The rewards are dependent based on the event. So you can see, just like tournaments, the rewards change. So, for example, the 8-teamers, it's 500 points for first. The 32-teamers, it's 2,000 for first, 1,000 for second, 500 for third and fourth. There will be card rewards. But much like the tournaments that are running right now, we don't have any card rewards in the game now. Nope, the draft happens as soon as you join. Yeah, bottom of the 6th, that's a consideration that we will have to look at. We've been talking about that, and again, that's why we're kind of really monitoring what people are playing. And the simulations are the same as tournaments, so they run every 10 minutes. So we're really monitoring what people are playing. As you can see, right, the ID number tells you which event we're on. So like some of the 8-teamers, we're already on event 5. Event 3, we're on event 4 in this 16-teamer. You probably won't see any perfect drafts bigger than 32 teams, except for maybe like events. Like I think the weekly showdown is going to be 64. You still get 3 tourney slots. The tourney slots are not affected by your perfect draft entry. Not at all. All right. I am sorry, guys. That's all the time I have for questions and for showing off stuff. Just simply because that sports gamer, I don't want to hold him up. He's getting in on his last legs of his Chicago Hope franchise. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But before we go, how about a sneak peek at some of the live rewards? You guys want to see a couple of the live rewards? Maybe? Maybe? No? Nobody wants to see the live rewards? I mean, that's fine. If you guys don't want to see them, we can just do the swinging for the fences and we can get out of here. If you guys don't want to see them. Oh, some people want to see them? Okay, well, let's jump in and take a look at a couple. First up, we've got Vernon Wells. We knew Vernon Wells was a live series reward. He got revealed in the reveal. We use him as the example for the franchise heroes. This is live series reward Vernon Wells for the Toronto Blue Jays from the 2006 season. 76 contact, 74 gap power, 70 power, 59, 67 avoid Ks. Little bit, actually he's kind of an even split guy. Couple on both sides. 2006, he had 33, 357, 542, 32 homers, 106 RBI, 70 stolen base, 40 doubles, 6.2 WAR. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, this week in Perfect Team this year is going to be powered by our close personal friends over at StatHead. And it may come with giveaways on Thursday nights. So, that's just between you and me, right? Let's not talk about it. All right, let's take a look at another one. John Jaha! John Jaha will be the live series reward for the Milwaukee Brewers. The 1995 version of John Jaha, 85 contact, 73 gap power, 81 power, 59 I, 54 avoid Ks. A little bit right hand heavy on the old splitteroos, especially in the power department. Who's the Braves award? TJ, you could just message me and I could tell you that. And one more. Now, one thing I want to stress, I told you guys in the reveal, right? That across all of the mission rewards this year, there is a wide depth of players. We have over 370 mission reward cards, and I think there's maybe a handful that have more than one. So we're going to see some deep cuts. John Jaha is definitely a deep cut. Last but not least, we've got Minnie Minoso, who will be the live series reward for the Chicago White Sox, the 1951 special edition Minnie Minoso, checking in at an 89 gold. 86 contact, 100 gap power, 52 power, 63 I, 71 avoid Ks, 88, 103, 52, 65, 74 against righties, 73 speed as well. Has a little bit of positional rating at third and in the corner. Outfielders. So there you go, folks. A brief look at some of the mission rewards that you will be able to see. We're going to reveal the rest of them 49 hours from now, actually starting in 48 hours and 6 minutes from now. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday night, right here, twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. I will be here. You guys should be here. We're going to talk about all 39 live series mission rewards, how you can get them, which ones you should be using, which ones you shouldn't be using. So guys, again, make sure you guys get up, stretch your legs, go grab a drink, come back in a few minutes and watch TJ with his Chicago Hope franchise. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll probably stick around in the chat for a few minutes as well and see what's up. And I will catch your beautiful faces on Thursday night. For the first TWIPT of the new cycle. So that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, I have been Chris Jardine, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.